Well, Kevin, I'd like to tell you that it was through clever market research or analysis that I was able to stumble upon dentists, but the simple truth of the matter is I met, fell in love with, and married a dentist. Well, when I first met her, we kind of took a look at the practice, and she had scheduling issues, staffing issues, there was cash flow issues with the business, disability, life insurance, health, and really no comprehensive plan on how it all fit together. And so over these past couple of years with working with her, we were able to dive in. We refinanced the building and freed up some monthly cash flow. We brought in a practice consultant who's been able to help her out with the staffing issues and scheduling issues. And then most recently, we just implemented a 401k retirement plan for her practice that should help her attract and retain qualified employees. Probably the thing that's been most instrumental for me to learn is just how similar dentistry and financial planning is. When you show up at the dentist, the first thing they do is they take an x-ray, they look at your mouth, they figure out what your problems are, and then they build a treatment plan. Financial planning is actually the exact same process. We sit down, we ask a whole bunch of questions, we figure out what's going on in the dentist's life, and we put together a comprehensive treatment plan. Ooh, two. If I were to give you two, I'd say probably the top two issues that really impact people's retirement the most are, number one, not working with a qualified professional, and second one is getting ripped off by Wall Street. Well, this is actually a hot button issue for me. Wall Street loves to come along and tell you the story about some hot mutual fund or some great portfolio manager who has a stellar track record. Well, the reality is these hot performers and these wonderful money managers actually fail to beat the low-cost index. In 2013, there was a study done by NerdWallet that looked at how these professional money managers did. They found out 74% of them failed to beat the index. Well, that's what your instinct would tell you to do, but your instinct would actually be dead wrong. Because even though you've had outperformance by these money managers, it turns out the ones who beat the index often will fall into a cycle of underperformance. And so the reality is no one knows who the hot manager is. So my philosophy is let's cut the manager out and put the fees in your pocket instead of Wall Street's pocket.